Well, actually, he is the younger brother
of head coach
the
Kong.
head coach. Okay, that makes sense because they look similar. I got confused there at the beginning. Tom Kench over there on the left.
Oh, something from Kuzan.
Yeah, from Kuzan. Mighty Bear there on the left, Kuzan on the right. Mighty Bear, a much better artist. I have to say he wins the fight there.
There is head coach Kong in the booth, and we're getting word from production. There is a player's change to look over. It's on the side of Gen G. You guys already know who it is. It's not going to be Mong coming in. It's not live. It's going to be Ambition.
Don't forget about Crown. Good old sub in the mid lane. He's not going to be coming in either. Will be Ambition. One of our veterans here in the LCK. He's still kicking it with the youngins here on the Rift. We'll see if he can do any better than Haru. Haru just a tiny bit slow, I suppose, on the Lamb's Respite on the Baron, but outside of that, he played a pretty decent game. Maybe he could have been a little bit more effective earlier in the game, early mid-game, I would say, but we'll see if Ambition can bring some more stability to this Gen G lineup.
I think we should also kind of ruminate on the fact that the Karthus funnel went really well. There was so much farm going on. Peace plays is another thing that might separate them from the pack as we do approach top 5 qualification. But this squad would love to make it up there. Gonna take the Morgana flex pick on the red side. Still plenty of time for shenanigans for Hanwha Life.
Yeah. If you consider, what is the power level of the Tom Kens? We saw it lose twice and win once in the first series, but specifically against CoreJJ, he's 8-2 on the pick. So they ban it twice on the blue side and on the red side here instead of Nocturne. So they really do respect the Tom Kens from CoreJJ.
I want to direct your guys' attention to something that's happened here. Do notice that Shen Nocturne was available and overlooked by the side of Gen G. You might say, all right, why? We know the power of it. This is what Griffin showed us early in the season. Nocturne flies in, Shen on top. He has the extra tankiness and extra CC. It's beautiful. But consider the team we're talking about. Gen G never want to leave their duo lane open to be counterpicked, so they don't want to go for a first round support. So they're actually going to delay, they're going to decrease their team fight efficacy and even maybe their pick potential in the mid game to deny over that pick. So it's very interesting to see them not take the Shen when it's open, purely because power of the 2v2 is what Gen G really does focus on.
Yeah, and the Zion not working out. They want to get the Ezreal for ruler. It's one of his most winning pick, actually, so far. And CoreJJ has never played Shen, actually, in the entirety of summer. So they just say many different reasons why they don't counter pick for the top lane. We'll see what they want to do here, as Gen G has not picked their top lane. I suppose the Shen, or rather the Swain, could be flexed up there. But there's the talent I was talking about. The clues were there, the hints, right, in the double smite, and it seems to be all coming together.
Gen G have pretty standard draws so far, but they're going to have to show off some of their flex picks. CuVee's been playing a lot of top lane Swain, but right now, as a blind pick, you feel a little bit wary unless you can get a really good matchup in the mid lane as the cost of it. But it seems like it might actually be that top lane Swain. We're going to have mid lane Lulu coming through, very strong against Talon in team fights, if you can keep track of him. And the Shen will be drafted after surveying all the information. So they get the Shen pick. This does empower Ambition, but it does play around the usual tendencies of CoreJJ and Ruler.
Yeah, and it's interesting that they don't take it away. They take away the Soraka and the Braum instead. They say, play your Shen, be really weak in the lane. We're fine with that. We'd rather you not have a stronger laning phase with the Soraka or Braum instead. Nice round out of the composition there with the top lane Gragas up against the Swain. Cass is going to be good to pop away the Swain, pop away the Nocturne, just pop away anything that wants to be on top of you. Also has a nice amount of engage built into his kit as well.
I have to feel like Lava and Songwon are going to be going hunting for Ambition on this Nocturne. It was love.
That is going to be one of the main paths that he comes along, trying to go for the mid lane. Looking for a dive up on the top side. CuVee is level 6. But you'll notice that there's no stopwatch with the runes that he has picked. It's still too early anyway. Looking for that 3-man dive. He is going to flash away with the ult, and Songwon getting super low. But they actually CC him, so he can't get close. But look at this 1v3. Can he do it? He's going to get Songwon in the end. And actually Linderong too. A 2 for 0 on a huge bot dive by Hanwha Life.
Hanwha Life try the same set.
The only mobility boots on the Talon. It wasn't enough. Level 4 Sejuani. not too much mana on Linderong either. They just don't have enough to kill the Swain.
His flash timing there is so clutch, avoids so much damage. CuVee keeps living, and then he walks in, he gets the Demon Flare on 2, and the Scorch burns down the second. Might even be the... Needs to be a super play here from Hanwha Life to find real relevance in this game. They have a tempo drop. These double smite comps are tempo drops. They get the cleanse out of Fly, but no more. He's here.
Okay, well, he's not able to flash away from this one. The Shen, though, really nice knock up. And Shen is not going to come in here, actually. Just not able to do much. We'll see, though. Here comes the Nocturne onto the Ashe. They're going to flash over the wall and get on top of him. And now the rest of Hanwha Life is in a bit of a pickle here, trying to run away from Gen.
Can spare his blushes with a strong team fighting performance on the Talon, because the laning phase, as we saw, was very rough. The Assassin versus Lulu matchup has always been ruled by the Lulu, as here we go.
Someone looking for it onto Fly, who had his cleanse, but there it is, the Wild Growth. Ambition is alone here, trying to get him down. CoreJJ joins the fight, but he does go down in the end. But you do see Talon in the front lane, and the Sejuani are going to go down. Linderong also not tanky enough, as CuVee comes in on the Swain and blows it wide open. Fly baits them all in, gets a double kill as a reward for winning the fight.
But Valdez, the timing there is so awkward for Hanwha Life. Sangyun and Kiwa out of the fight the entire time. It's a nice outnumber. The teleports come in. The members of Hanwha Life go into the...
Do 1v2 as a nice setup there from Ambition. They give away the Nocturne. They say, hey, can you play him? And Ambition says a resounding yes.
And they trust that even with CuVee's teleport down and Ambition bot lane, there will be no answering Baron start from Hanwha Life at 21 minutes. They back away. CuVee continues to push in bot lane. Linderong will be able to stall him with his teleport. CuVee does the rest. But in the end, not able to do that. Gen G is Lava's on the flank.
He's looking for Fly here. It is going to miss the Sejuani ult. He's trying to burst him down. Doesn't look like he's able to do anything. Disappears off the map, and so does Ambition. And both of the Assassins on the map are just going to go bye-bye.
That does mean that Smite is down, one for each team, another one on Sungwon, but no chance to go on the Baron. The taunt there from CoreJJ is the reason why the damage was so low. Was able to taunt him as he was coming through with his ultimate, and thus wasn't able to get a full rotation off. Onto the backline, probably wouldn't have killed anyway, but nice taunt timing from CoreJJ. What does it all mean? Does mean that Gen G fall back stronger. They can
from the side of Gen G, but they had a feeling, you know, someone would have to go back.
Lava's going to try and kill the Nocturne in the mid lane.
Okay, 4v4, trying to kill the Swain. It's not an easy task, though. As you can see, there's the assassination. Assassin on assassin action, but this time Sen the Ninja is going to come in as well, and the 3v4 is going the way of Gen G too, forcing the flash there out of Linderong. That's that Swain, the big boy, pulling up in a big way. Ruler also getting that last kill.
Yeah, Ruler chases on for the kill. Gen G, we knew how powerful the Wild Growth onto CuVee is going to be. They end up to end the game and force us to game 3.
We have it again, Papa. 18 games in a row. We're going to do it here. Over at LCK, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 2-1s in every single series. Gen G looking to challenge up against Hanwha Life. They do just that, 1-1, as we're going to go into game 3.
And when you have 6 series in a row that go to 3 games, that means one thing, does it, Brendan? It means that every team has played a 3-game series consecutively over the course of 3 days. That is a very interesting thing to take away when it comes to the parity between first place and even 10th place with BBQ, forcing out some